What's up, y'all? It's Malcolm-Hatchett on Wherever I'm At. And on this episode, I'll be talking about my first trip to San Francisco this past weekend, missing the Greyhound, remembering Nipsey Hussle, and just the excitement of life.
Wherever I'm At with Malcolm-Hatchett. Wherever I'm At with Malcolm-Hatchett.
Man, today has been crazy. I'm in my Volvo right now. Half tank of gas. Check engine light on. All my lights on. I don't give a fuck. Man, I'm on the way to San Francisco for the first time. On the way to San Francisco. I'm excited to be going out there. It was always my dream to go to San Fran. I was supposed to catch the Greyhound from Los Angeles to San Fran, but I missed it. And you know me, I'm a Greyhound rider, because when I moved to Los Angeles, almost in August, it'll be 2 years. So, almost a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, I caught a Greyhound. And my birthday was in March 25th, and you know, a few days for my birthday, I caught a Greyhound back home. A year and a half later. And I told myself that'll be the last time I ever catch the Greyhound. And, you know, San Fran is about 5 hours out from LA. And it's like 10 hours if you take the streets. So I was like, I'm gonna catch the Greyhound, I don't trust my Volvo. And I miss it. I get there at 1:45, I get there at 1:47 a.m. It's supposed to, you know, it stopped boarding at 1:45. I get there 2 minutes late and it's gone. And I asked for a refund. And the dude don't know nothing. He just checking motherfuckers' IDs. He said, just go to the internet, go to the email and figure that out. So I called and they didn't give me a refund, and I had already bought the Greyhound ticket to return. So I lost out on $70. I would have normally spent that on weed. So I guess it's safe other places, you know. I guess it's safe with the Greyhound because I'd never get it back. They said it was non-refundable. I know I wasn't gonna get the money back from missing it, but damn, I didn't even get on the return. So it stink out here. I don't know what the fuck. Ooh, it smell like fish ass. God damn. Shit. Man, I don't know where the hell I'm at, but I'm about 4 hours out from San Fran right now. But boy, this little field shit, boy, it smell like when you go into a seafood store and buy the shit. Oh, what's this? Oh, they got cows and shit. Oh, you little stinking ass cows, little moo. Shit. Since Chick-fil-A ain't open on Sundays, do that mean cows don't breathe on Sundays? Them motherfuckers gotta stop breathing, or maybe they just sleep. But yeah, man, couldn't get my money back, so I'm driving the Volvo. You trust the process. That was nothing but God saying, hey man, you said you ain't riding that Greyhound no more. No, I ain't better than the Greyhound, but last time I rode it, it was bad. I got sick. Oh, I was sore. I went home, did some shows, and my birthday came up. I couldn't even hang out. I was so tired from the Greyhound bus ride, man. It was supposed to take me 3 days to get back to North Carolina from Cali on that Greyhound. Took me 4 days. Bus broke down. That shit fucked me up a whole day. So it was a sign that I missed the Greyhound, you know. Can't get mad, just gotta trust the process. So I'm in the Volvo. Got the Volvo for a reason. That ain't nothing but the universe say, hey man, use what you got. So I'm very thankful. Plus it's my first time ever going to San Fran, so that's another sign saying, hey man, enjoy yourself. Because, you know, you go out there on a Greyhound, you're going to have to Uber and shit around. Why do that when you have your own car? So I was selfish. I'm sorry, Volvo. I would never put you down like that again. Yeah, man, I ain't been to sleep in like 2 days, man. I've been up, man. I've been up. My mind been busy, you know. I gotta get to work, man. I'm not gonna lie, I slowed down. I slowed down a lot, which is my comedy career, you know. Yeah, I'm always performing, but man, I wasn't going as hard as I normally. I wasn't going as hard as I was supposed to, you know, because people, you got your own limit. People say, oh no, you're doing fine. That's because them motherfuckers are lazy. I know what I'm capable of. So you know me, I had to step away from some folks, and I had to go back to reading books and just trusting myself, and I feel busier now. And I've been up. I just been up, man. And I went to the Shell about 15 minutes ago, got some gas for the Volvo, and I also got a Dunkin' Donut shot in the dark caramel coffee espresso blend. It's a caramel Dunkin' Donuts shot in the dark. It's a delicious coffee espresso blend. Now it ain't that delicious, but it's okay. And they could have put more caramel in there. But I think I'm up now. I'm telling you, this coffee hit like some damn sativa weed. And I ain't got no weed right now, so this is doing it. Yeah, man. I did the Crack 'em Up show Thursday. Shout out to Nichelle. I hosted Crack 'em Up for the first time. That was very, very, very fun. Very nervous. I get nervous before every show. And I tell people that, and they tell me to shut up. They say, oh, shut up, you don't get nervous. Like, I don't know who these people think I am, but shit, I get nervous at open mics. And if you don't know what open mics are, people, that's what comics like myself go to work on material before, you know, the big opportunities like the Crack 'em Up Thursday shows, you know, or big opportunities. You gotta go work out at open mics, and I get nervous at the open mics. And it's crazy because I get more nervous when there's less people in the room. So that's how I started. First started, you know, nobody was there. 4, 5 people, 10 people, sometimes be packed. But the more people, I'm still nervous, but it's more of an excitement nervous, even the less people, you know, but I'm always nervous, and it's a good thing to be nervous. And Thursday is my first time I ever hosted Crack 'em Up. That's a big deal. 15 years at the Comedy Store in the Bella Room. Miss Nichelle, she been putting it on. Her and Uncle Levi, and she gave me the opportunity to do it. Man, I had fun, man. Every comic, you know, they came and they delivered. Everybody did good. You know, it was nice crowd. Shit, show started at 10. Man, I ain't leave that motherfucker about 1:30. And when I first got up there and started hosting, I felt like a preacher, man, cause shit, it be hot in the Bella Room. I gotta carry a handkerchief. I can't keep wiping my shirt on my face, cause then they gonna be like, oh, this boy dirty. Face be all saggy and shit. It was nice, man. She said she'd bring me back to host it, and I'm down. I'm down for it, man, cause you know, it was fun for me. I enjoyed it, but you know, I beat myself up because I know I could have done better. And you know, she's just good people. You know, she said I was great. She said, you know, she definitely gonna bring me back. And it was fun. I had some hits, some misses. It was very fun, and I know it made me a better person after the show and a better comic. And I'm very thankful for that opportunity, Nichelle. If you ever hear this, thank you so much. Crack 'em Up Thursdays, every Thursday at the Comedy Store in the Bella Room, 10 p.m. Get there, man. You never know who you'll see. When I first moved to California, man, I had heard about it, and then I followed the Instagram page, and then, you know, next you know, I get on Instagram, and Dave Chappelle was there. Dave Chappelle stops by sometimes. Trey Songz was with Dave Chappelle. Most Def. And it was crazy, man. I started going even more, I think, because Nichelle, she's really cool with Dave Chappelle. You know, because she's from Ohio, and that's where Dave Chappelle lives at. know, his mom's a teacher out there. You know, that's what he be, you know. So that's really cool that she knows Dave Chappelle, and they really close. That's amazing, man. So when I found out that, I was like, wow, this is definitely a great show, and it's ran by great people. You know, because Dave Chappelle, he don't put up with no shit, you know. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, and it's crazy because Dave Chappelle, I never saw him at the show, but you know, I see the photos and stuff. But it was one time when I used to do the Kill Tony. If you don't know what that is, it's the biggest podcast in the world, created by Tony Hinchcliffe and co-produced by Brian Redband, and it started in the Belly Room, and it got really, really big. They only been doing it, it's going on 6 years. Next month be 6 years, and it got really, really big, so they moved it to the main room. And I started doing it. I stopped a few months back, but I done it for almost a year. It was amazing, man. Best opportunities in my life. But there was one time after one of the Kill Tony shows, Kill Tony, famous podcast, hundreds of comics put their name, they sign up outside before the show, and then they put their name in the bucket, and Tony Hinchcliffe, he pulls the name out of the bucket, and if he pulls your name, you gotta come up on the stage and do 1 minute of material. It can be clean, it can be dirty, it can be whatever the fuck you want to do, you know? And afterwards, they critique you, or, you know, they have fun with you. It depends on what type of person you are. And one day, and I was a regular on the show. I was regular. I had to make up a new minute every Monday. It was amazing, man. It was really tough. It was the best thing that happened to me since I moved out to California, you know, besides getting my jaw broke. It was amazing. And one day after the show, I was hanging outside, and T.I. gets out of this big old bulletproof, I'm sure, SUV. And you know me, I'm from the South. I'm a big T.I. fan. I see T.I., I say ASAP, A-S-A-P. I'm gonna blow him out. What's up, Tip? And he daps me up, and then he disappears. And somebody was like, yo, Dave Chappelle's here. And you know, I see Tony. I'm like, yo, Tony, T.I. here. And he with Dave Chappelle. He was like, I know where they are, follow me. And I follow him into like this little private room downstairs in the Comedy Store. And I go in there and I see Mr. Chappelle. And I see Tip, T-I-P. And I'm like, oh shit. I feel like a girl. I'm like, oh my God, these niggas is really in here. Yeah, that's what I say to myself, not out loud. And I'm sitting down at the little, you know, the little VIP section bar on drink. I asked the lady for some lemonade, so I'm sipping on lemonade in front of two drunk motherfuckers. Dave Chappelle was toe up, T.I. was leaning. And I'm like, yo, Tony, introduce me to Tip. And he did it. And I talked to T.I. I told him I should sell bullshit weed to his music. I had good weed, but I told him the bullshit because I thought it would be fun. I said, T.I., you should sell some mid. That's what we call bullshit weed. I had the real shit, but I wanted to make him laugh. I said, Tip, I used to sell some bullshit weed riding around town to your music with a revolver. And he laughed. And he was like, we gonna work. I was like, yeah. He's like, fuck it, why not? And he walks away. His camera guy walks up on me and gets my phone number. But I ended up changing my number, so shit, who knows? But Chappelle was in that room that night. And you know, he was in his own little world. But it was amazing just to hear him talk. Him talking is like listening to jazz music. Felt like I was listening to Billie Holiday. It was just, you gotta pay attention. He was just talking. He was toe up, but it felt great just to be in. I was so scared. I didn't even ask to meet Chappelle. You know, yeah, Chappelle talked to Tony, he know him. But I think Tony was excited to, you know, Chappelle talk back, even though he already know him, you know, because Tony's a big deal and all, but damn, man, the excitement in the room of just me, him, and Brian Redband, and Redband's lady, it was just excitement, man. And I'm just swinging my chair, my legs, while I'm sitting at the bar and shit. I'm 6'1", but I'm swinging my long ass legs. I mean, they hitting the ground. I'm doing a back and forth moonwalk with my feet on the ground. My legs ain't really swinging, they on the ground. I'm just making basketball squeaks in the bar because I'm really excited. And Dave Chappelle leaves out, and I'm like, oh man, that's it. And I'm thinking, I'm like, wait, he had a comedy club, you know, he about to perform. So I leave out and I go into the OR. That's the original room. That's the original room. It's the front of the comedy store. And he goes in there and it goes up. It was my first time seeing Chappelle. And he did an hour and 50 minutes. Toe up. And he had an amazing set. He destroyed it, man. That was my first time seeing it. He said he was getting prepared to open up for Lauryn Hill at the Hollywood Bowl. And every punchline he said was killing me softly with her. It was amazing. And he was toe up. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And it was crazy because I had, you know, some comic friends around me who said that they didn't like watching Chappelle drunk. And when they told me that, you know, some people, that's just how people are. I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't like you sober, motherfucker. You should probably get high or get the fuck out my face. You know, don't say that shit around me. I'm excited right now. This is a hero. Plus, he brought T.I. up to the stage. He started singing, "You can have whatever you like." It was amazing, man. T.I.'s funny as fuck, too. He say big words, but that nigga's funny as hell. And Chappelle came back the next day. Not with T.I., but he came back the next day. And he wasn't drunk. He done the main room, 50 minutes. As soon as he walked up on the stage, he got an applause break for a few minutes. It was amazing. And when I say he destroyed it again, he destroyed it again. And you know he was in his element because he sat down. He sat down, man. And when Dave Chappelle sat down and he started hitting that pen, that little vape pen, whatever that shit they be hitting on, I'm telling you, when you see Chappelle sit down, you pay attention. You pay attention. It's crazy, man. That dude was amazing. He's great. And I know one day I meet him. But you heard it from me first. I was in the VIP section bar with him, listening to him, and then I saw him perform 2 days in a row. And I also met T.I. And T.I. was one of my early inspirations in just life. You know, because I'm from the South. You know, he's a rapper. Rappers are my heroes. And life's been great for me, you know. Life's been great. Still out in Los Angeles. I was talking to my mom yesterday. Called her. Told her I love her. You gotta tell your mom you love her, you know. What else you gonna say? She proud of me. And I told her, you know, I'm gonna come home soon, you know, for a little. And she excited. And I'm excited too, but I'm more excited to taste her food. Cause my mama be throwing down. I'm telling you, my mom can cook, man. And when I went home in March, you know, she wanted to cook for me. She cooked some collard greens, macaroni, and I think some chicken for me. But I didn't really get to, you know, have anything else cooked for me because the Greyhound ride messed me up big time, man. I'm telling you, man. So that Greyhound ride, we went to El Paso in Texas. Goddamn Mexicans, man. This little Mexican boy got on the bus with me, sitting beside me sneezing and shit. Motherfucker don't speak no English, but he know how to say what time it is. And they're just coughing and shit. I'm like, man, I'm finna pop the shit out of you, little Julio Jose. He got me sick. He got me sick as hell, man. The boy got me hella sick. And he got on the bus thinking. It was cool though, man. Cause I'm alive and I'm thankful to be here. On the way to San Fran. I'm about to do this show. I'm excited. I think the name of the show is called The Comedy Psycho. Comedy Psychos, that's the name of the show. and it's sponsored by, I think, sponsored by Clusterfest, and that's very exciting. Clusterfest is connected with Comedy Central. It's a big festival, and I actually auditioned for Clusterfest after I got my wires out, and the audition was amazing. It was dope. I did okay, you know, on my worst critic. I beat myself up afterwards, you know. But, you know, the lady come up to me afterwards and she speak to me, you know. So I hope I get a chance to go out there and perform. But if I don't make it through my audition, I'm still going. Because the show that I'm doing today, they connected with Clusterfest. And that's amazing. I'm so excited about that. Because my boy Leroy, he called me and he said that the people on the show today, he spoke with Clusterfest and they said that they let us perform the last Sunday at Clusterfest. So if I don't make it through the audition, I still go. So it's a win-win, and that's nothing but a blessing. You know, that's nothing but a blessing. You might not get paid, but guess what? Shit, I be at Clusterfest performing in front of 50,000. Let me say it again. 50,000. 50, comma, 00, 0. 50,000. Yes, sir. And that'd be fun. That'd be really fun. I think the date's June 21st through the 23rd. If I'm wrong, shit, you better go Google and look it up. Yeah, my first time going to San Fran. I used to watch Full House. In the intro, it always showed a little bridge. That was dope. And plus, I'm a big Robin Williams fan. And I went home in December for a month. And I watched the Robin Williams documentary called Inside, I think it's Inside My Head, Robin Williams. And it showed him, you know, doing improv in San Fran. You know, he started his, you know, comedy career out there. You know, he went to school out there. You know, and that just motivated me even more to get out there. Matter of fact, when he passed away, his family threw his ashes in the San Francisco, in the ocean out there. And I'm like, wow, man, that made me want to go swim out there and just talk to him in the water, because he out there. And I think that's why I had to drive. Because, you know, if I would have caught the Greyhound, you'd be on a time schedule, you know, perform, hang out, all right, I gotta go, the bus ready. You know, but me driving, shit, you never know, man. Might not come back to LA. Y'all go home to North Carolina for a little bit. But shit, San Fran might be home one day, you know. I hear it's very friendly. A lot of stage time out there. You know, I mean, it's friendly wherever you go. I hear San Francisco is a lot more happier compared to Hollywood, and I'm sure it is. You know, but that's what tickles me, you know, because a lot of people say Hollywood this, Hollywood that. Oh yeah, it's crazy out there. It gets dark, but it's how you take it. It's who you hang with, who you associate yourself with. You know, that's everywhere, man. That's everywhere. So you just gotta, you know, have fun within yourself, and don't worry about the negativity. And everything shall be fine, man. I promise you. No matter where you at, Hollywood, Hollywood, holla, whoever. You just enjoy life, man. You only get one of them. So have fun while you're here. I'm telling you, have fun while you're here. Just gotta have fun. Just gotta trust the process. Everything will be fine. Because we all go through things, man. Some people go through things and they have rougher times than others, you know. And people like myself, you know, go through things because, you know, I'm in the process of trying to heal the world. I want to hear the world. You know, I want the world to hear my voice forever. I don't necessarily want everyone to laugh at me. Yeah, that's great, but I want people to feel where I'm coming from. And after me, I wanted to be a million more after me, you know? Like when I ain't here no more, I want to be here for sure. Like, seriously. I want to live on through others. Through plants, dogs, anything, candy. I want people to pick up some candy and be like, hey man, this reminds me of Malcolm. Hey, these shoes remind me of Malcolm. And when you want that in life, you know, maybe you have to get your jaw broken. Maybe you have to go days without food. You know? You can't complain though, because complaining is gonna only make your stomach growl even more. You know, or you might fuck around and break your leg next. So me missing, like for example, me missing the Greyhound. Yeah, I was upset, but I thought, wait a minute, there's a reason why this happened. Well, I told myself before I turned 25 in March, I ain't never riding the Greyhound ever again until I make it and I do a documentary. And I'm really honest. I'm just an honest person. I'm an Aries. Look at my sign. And I bought the Greyhound tickets and I missed it. Couldn't get a refund. And that was just life saying, hey, don't forget what you said a few months ago. You said not until you make it. You ain't made it yet. Get in the Volvo. And that's the reason why, man. You know, guess I gotta wait and see. Sometimes you don't get the results right away. Sometimes you do, but sometimes we look right past them. Just open your eyes, people. It's right in your face. Everything you want in life is in front of you. Everything. And sometimes people back out. You know, because when I first moved to LA, tons of friends, man. Well, just tons of people that I talk to. Because you can't call everybody your friend. You know, they get too close and shit. You don't want people to get close. Claustrophobic. Like, back up, you know. And when I first get here, a lot of people out here chasing the dream. Or at least saying they're doing it. And then they disappear. You don't hear from them no more. They go home. You know. They stop doing this and start doing this. Or they too busy hating, crying. And you have to walk away from those folks. And you walk away from those folks and they think you changed. Nah, I didn't change. You changed. You forgot what the fuck you come out here for. Or you're not as strong as I. So therefore, we can't lift weights together. You know? I'm not strong at all. I can barely do 30 push-ups. I'm saying mentally, people. When I go to the gym, I run. Yeah, I do light shit, you know. But you gotta be careful, you know. You have to be careful who you associate yourself with. And you have to be careful who you call friend and family. Unless you like me, I call everybody fam. Because we all love family, you know. And most family members don't like each other. That's exactly why the fuck I said. I love all my family members. At least the ones I know. But we all a family. But most people won't see that. I'm just a kind soul, that's all. But you be careful who you give your time to, your energy, and just, you know, and just helping people. Just be careful. Because therefore, because sometimes you know, you might, you know, help somebody out, give them words of encouragement. You know, you might do something nice just because that's you. And it goes in one of their ears and falls right out of the other, and it just splats on the ground like bird poop. And then you feel like a piece of shit. You're like, why the fuck did I even talk to this person? And then you get frustrated, and then it's like, fuck, if I never said nothing, I would have felt a whole lot better. So now you gotta, you know, climb back up and figure out life again. That's why you have to stay in your own bubble, people. Stay in your own bubble. Trust your process and help you before you can help anybody. Trust me, man. It gets wild when you start living the life you want to live. And the reason it's going to get wild when you live the life you want to live, because the life you want to live it probably ain't no ordinary life. We're not ordinary people. Nobody is. Everyone is different. Everybody got something unique about them. Some people got big ass shoulders. Some people wear a size 18 shoe. Everybody got something different, you know. You know, some people are very funny. Some people can sing. Some people can draw. Some people can do hair. Some people can fix cars. Figure out what you're really good at and do it. Do it. Do it until you find yourself saying, man, I'm great at this. And when you become great at it, how about you teach somebody? Yeah, and then you become greater. And then when they teach somebody, and then you become the greatest. Yeah, you become the greatest. So you figure out what you want to do, then you become great. And then you teach somebody who want to learn, somebody who look up to you. And then you become greater. And then let them run off and show somebody, give somebody the message and the tools, and then you become the greatest. At least that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not in for myself, not at all. Love life, people. When I wake up, man, I always find myself staring at a tree for a while. You know, or maybe even the building. It just depends on what's around, you know, because you never know the last time you might see something in life. You never know, man. You never know. So whenever you look at things in life, people, make sure you stare at it really, really hard, you know. Stare hard at it. Stare at it so hard, fellas, you get hard. Stare at it so hard, ladies, you get wet. You know, I like trees. So I stare at them. Because I always think, you know, maybe when we go out, maybe the last thing you stare at, that just might be the thing in your eyelids that you see forever. At least while you're buried, because your soul floats elsewhere, you know. So I had tree eyelids inside me. I'll be staring at the eyelids while I'm in the graveyard. What you think you saw last? Probably a tree branch, some squirrels humping. Oh man, that's nice. That's what he wanted. Yeah, man, having fun with this comedy. Been doing comedy for 4 years. It's very exciting. It'll be 5 years in December. And when I first started, I knew it was something I wanted to do right away. Because you always know when you want to do something. Because you can't stop thinking about it. I remember when the first time I done it, it was like December 19th. It was like December 19th of 2014. I was 19 years old. It's crazy because I just graduated high school that June, earlier that year. No, actually I graduated high school of 2013. So a year before I started comedy, I graduated high school. And a year later, I started doing comedy, 2014. And when I started, I invited a lot of friends. That was probably the packed show ever. When I first started out, Cerrijo came, my homeboy Tayshawn came. It was about, I invited like 30 friends, man. It was nice, man. And it was at the Laughing Gas back home in Winston-Salem. They closed down, but it was on the south side, right there off of Peters Creek. And they gave me 5 minutes. And I was so nervous, I did like 2 minutes and 34 seconds, I remember. That's because I talk really fast. I used to talk fast, really, really fast. Like so fast that they gave me 20 minutes, I would probably do 3. Because I would do all my material that fast. And I was more excited. That's the nervousness I get. It's like, oh, I can't believe I'm doing this, or I'm really doing this, or I'm so happy I'm doing this. And then it's just like butterflies all in my stomach. And when I finished my set, I knew I was gonna do this forever. Because a week before I went up on the stage, I came to an open mic, right? And when I came to the open mic, I just watched it. And one of the comics that saw me in the crowd with my hat on to the back, I had on a black Jordan hoodie, some sweatpants, and some gray Converses. I actually packed those Converses on my first Greyhound trip when I moved to Los Angeles. They in storage now, high top gray ones. And the comics say to me, hey, you a comedian? And I look at him and I say, nah, man, but I want to do it. And he said, come to open mic next week. And I came, man, had fun, and I kept going. I was working at McDonald's. Shout out my boy Malik Smith. He got me a job at McDonald's, and he also sold me my first car, 1994 Camaro. It's at home in my mom's driveway. I wrecked it probably maybe about 5-6 months before I moved to LA. I was out, hustling. And I was on the way home. It was about 2 in the morning. And I was tired, man. I wasn't smoking. I wasn't doing nothing at the time. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just hustling. I didn't smoke till I get to LA. And I was driving, and it was 2 in the morning. I had to be at work at 6. I was almost home, maybe about 3 minutes from the crib, and I dozed off. And I hit a little small tree in somebody's yard. It was raining. Crossed off the road, hit a little tree, and it wrecked my Camaro. And it messed up the whole right corner of the front of it. My shit got the Fetty Wap going on right now in my mama's driveway. Every time I go home, I say, 1738, yeah, baby. I'm a trap queen, Fetty Wap. So I still have it back home, and I'm gonna fix it up when I get money. That's my first car. I done my first open mic in that car. I got my first job. I bought that car with my first job at McDonald's. Well, my first job is really Abercrombie and Fitch, but I didn't work there no more than a couple of times because I quit. Because I worked there and they made me shave my face. You gotta shave your face at Abercrombie and Fitch, right? And they never scheduled me. So a month go by and I got a beard. My beard grow in, and I come to work. They tell me to shave. I said okay. So I go in the bathroom and I call my mama and she come get me, and then I get on at McDonald's. So I say McDonald's my first job because it is, and I want McDonald's to sponsor me, man. I love that place. Even if I stop eating it one day, which I probably won't, that's just one place that I always remember, McDonald's. I love McDonald's. I love people who work fast food. I love people who work anywhere, but mainly McDonald's, because McDonald's customers go through some shit, because everybody come to McDonald's, they be rude, always trying to get some free stuff. It's really busy. And that job made me the person I am. I made me the person I am, but that job, it pretty much, working at McDonald's pretty much got me into doing comedy, seriously. And I'm very thankful. And if I wasn't doing comedy, man, I couldn't say what I'd be doing. I couldn't even say if I'd be here, I couldn't, man. I don't have so many close calls to death. And I know we all have, man, but I tell you this. If I would have stopped comedy a while ago, when I was hustling, and just hustled instead of moving to California, let's say I probably wouldn't be here, and comedy wouldn't be on my mind no more. So the struggle that I go through every day, I'm thankful for it. I'm not saying I would never go back to McDonald's, because I damn sure would. Love that job. I'm saying I couldn't go back to the old me after McDonald's. Once I quit McDonald's, that's when shit got tough, because that's when I really wanted comedy. So I was working all these crazy ass hour jobs and hustling and getting dumb charges and speed tickets and shit, just living life on the edge and not going hard for the dream, So I'm very thankful that I ran into my first love, comedy, and it's changing my life, man. I'm very thankful for that. I'm so excited about this show. It'll be fun. I think it's an outdoor show. You know I fuck with nature, man. Shit, I hope it's some trees nearby. I fuck around and get in a tree and tell my jokes. Hope I ain't gotta pee, cause I'll probably piss on somebody if they down there. San Francisco, Comedy Psychos. I'm on the way. Love life, love yourself, trust the process. Whatever you want, get it. It's the reason you want it. So get it, and then figure out why the fuck you wanted it, and want some more.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Wherever I'm At with Malcolm-Hatchett. Like, subscribe, share, tell everybody, tell your cousin you don't like, tell your baby mama.
Wherever I'm at with Malcolm-Hatchett.
Tell the dude down the street who keep calling the police on you because you fresher than him. Go down the street and tell him to listen to Wherever I'm At.
Wherever I'm at with Malcolm-Hatchett.
Follow my YouTube page at Malcolm-Hatchett. Follow my Instagram page at MalcolmH12. Follow my Twitter page at Malcolm-Hatchett. And show love to my Patreon page at Malc12. MALC12. This is The Life of a Comic. Wherever I'm at with Malcolm-Hatchett.
Wherever I'm at with Malcolm-Hatchett.
Malc-Hatchett. Malc-Hatchett. Malc-Hatchett.